folks, welcome back again. Another episode of Forgin' Fridays. And folks, we're if you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, I'll let you know that Forge is a open source Magic the Gathering rules engine, so you can play single player games, build your own decks, single player games against the AI. There's also some multiplayer here, but it's a bit spotty. I'll also say the commander system to create your own commander decks within Forge is a little bit spotty as well. You gotta go and, at least I haven't figured out how to use it properly, if there is a proper way to use it. And I end up just going in and manually modifying text files. But, that's what we're going to be looking at today. Another commander deck. And do a very brief overview of it. I'm not going to go into every card. And get into a game. So expect kind of a longer one, because commander games tend to take a while. So let's flip over to the edit mode, and we're looking at the Ramos deck this time. If we go with Ramos here, Ramos Dragon Engine, six colorless mana for a 4/4 flying artifact creature dragon. And he has, when you cast a spell, put a 1/1 counter on Ramos Dragon Engine for each of that spell's colors. And it also has remove 5 +1/+1 counters from Ramos, add 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black, 2 red, 2 green. Activate only once each turn. So, the kind of the gimmick of this deck is manipulating counters, 1/1 counters. So you can see we got things that come in and get a bunch of 1/1 counters, like Walking Ballista, Endless One. This thing here. We also have ways of shifting 1/1 counters around. This guy puts 1/1 counters on other creatures. What do we got here? I'm trying to find some stuff we use to move them around. Bioshift. Move any number of 1/1 counters around. I think trying to see if I ended up putting the Ozolith in here. I think it might be, I left it on the sideboard. So a lot of what we have here is a lot of 1/1 counter management. Put a 1/1 counter on this thing. Whenever a creature you control dies, or is put in the command zone, if you have one or more counters on it, you may put that many 1/1 counters on target creature. This guy's kind of an Ozolith. We have a lot of multicolored cards. It's 2 colors, 2 colors. It's 2 colors, 3 colors, 3 colors. So we're trying to run a bunch of things with a bunch of different colors, and it's that when it comes in, it'll trigger Ramos to get more and more 1/1 counters on it. And then we have some payoffs for the 2 of each mana that we get from Ramos. We remove the 5 1/1 counters. Progenitus, we run a where is it? A Conflux here to grab a bunch of stuff. Honestly, Conflict's a lot. I might cut that at some point. It's a lot of mana for just getting a bunch of things into your hand. No, it's great. It has this version of placeholder image secret signed copy. Why do they have? Why is this the default? Why did it choose this one to use? This one, get to it. Oh, come on. There we go. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. This creature's gain vigilance. So a lot of this is, this is one of the first commander decks that I built. I think part of what attracted me to it was the 5-color nature of Ramos, and so there's I wanted to be able to play around with every color, and it kind of just made it a bit tricky, because of course part of running a 5-color deck is managing your mana. So there's a bunch of Cascading Cataracts and Crystal Quarry and Command Tower, City of Brass, Mana Confluence. We got a bunch of the Rupture Spire, which doesn't have any art for some reason. So yeah, we so that's the basic. It's the basics of the deck. Generate a bunch of 1/1 counters on a bunch of things, try to gravitate them over to Ramos, or have Ramos generate them naturally as we play stuff, and then use them, either swing in with Ramos, who's a flyer, and he'll grow pretty big and just kill people with all of his commander damage, or remove 5 1/1 counters and drop a Progenitus, or fire off a legacy weapon. I think I have Door to Nothingness in here. I have Door to Nothingness, which just says target player loses the game. And then, of course, we're in 5 colors, so we run all the favorites: Smothering Tide, Rhystic Study, Cyclonic Rift. They're all here, folks. All of them. I don't run... I kind of considered putting the One Ring in here. I know that's a big favorite of everybody right now, but I really don't like... especially in a deck that doesn't... I don't know if any of these things have life gain on them, but yeah, we'd have to. I'd be worried about taking all the damage from that, as you'd be drawing a ton of cards, but I'd just be concerned about taking a bunch of damage with it. There is I want to say it's power something, some sort of artifact. The name has power in it. And you can use it to pull a counter off of a permanent and turn that into a 1/1 counter on a creature. But, that's, you can only pull one off at a time, and, it's not really worth it to get 1/1 counter of it, assuming you had the One Ring in play. So yeah, I think that's a good overview. I wouldn't say it's a good overview. I'd say it's a very brief overview. But you know what? Let's jump into it, and we'll see how it goes. Let's load up some other players here. I have to say this is probably one of my weaker decks. I did recently revamp it and throw in all the, the Rhystic Study and the Smothering Tide and all that stuff. Eric, what are you doing? Why is this... I think I've mentioned this on other streams here, but they have they have random commander decks, which they have almost 2,000. But then they also have random commander card-based decks, which I guess some of them just don't follow the rules. Okay. Well, let's jump into it. I guess I'll go first. Yeah, so this is... So I built this... I did build this pretty early. I think this was my first commander deck. And... I guess I should say it's my first commander deck that I built. And the trick with it is that Ramos is 6 mana. He's a chunky fella. And he'll gain you a bunch of mana and he'll grow pretty big over time, but he's not indestructible. So you lose him, and then that's another. Then you have to pay 8 mana, 7 mana. It gets really expensive. Okay, well, we have. I think we'll go with this. The lucky thing is that it's all generic mana, so it's just, as long as we can produce 6 mana, we can get him out there. But I'll keep this. I'll keep this. Ooh, and a Smothering Tithe, an early Smothering Tithe. Okay. Well, let's play this. No, we'll come in tapped. Okay. Let's out. So target card from the graveyard was a creature carpet. Okay. I guess we do have life gain in here. That. Okay. Why is it? Why would that trigger them to lightning bolt it? Okay, fine. Yeah, you lightning bolt the ooze. I think I've mentioned this before, but I do feel like sometimes Forge can be a little bit mean towards the player character. Okay, let's get this guy on the field. We do need one more mana to start playing our Gemstone Array and Smothering Tithe. What? Did he kill he just... Why? This is what I'm saying. Sometimes these fellas just choose to go after you. Now I got a Smothering Tithe. Yeah? Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna pay the 2, apparently. What should I grab? Thin the deck. So we got maybe green blue? Yeah, green blue's always good. No, we don't actually need that yet. pay the 2. Come on, give me my, Yeah, alright. What is this? At the beginning of each player, that player taps an untapped artifact, creature, or land they control for each fade counter. Oh boy, that's gonna be annoying. What did he blow up something of mine? The Gemstone Array? Why? Why do you... And why not the Smothering Tithe? Very, very odd decisions. Choose a card. I can't tap the Smothering Tithe? It's not enchantments. How many counters is it? Oh, it has 4? Is it a tap 4? Oh, annoying. I guess we'll tap these. Actually, we'll add one. What's this one? I can't even play. Oh, I can play Gyre Sage. Or Fathom Mage. Creature on the map. Greater power toughness. Okay. Card draw is always good. Let's pay. And then green, blue, whatever. He's paying the 2. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll tap these 2 tokens. And then I guess this one? So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I can... Yes, I'll pay 2 life and finally play our big fella here. He's coming out. He's probably gonna get blown up immediately. The AI, I think the AI considers Ramos a pretty big threat, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw another card. Sure. Legacy weapon. I want a legacy weapon? I don't know if I really want a legacy weapon. This guy might put some stuff on though, so. Alright. That's looking pretty good. Let's hit somebody. You look pretty mean. Let's hit you. This guy. Okay. Okay. Keep paying the 2. I mean, they should pay the 2. they're correct in paying the 2. Right now these treasure tokens are gonna be the things that I'm tapping. Ooh, a City of Brass. City of Brass. Let's I can just start pulling up their stuff soon. I have a lot of colors. Let's do this. Let's play this guy. So green, black, and then any other white? I guess that's the other white source. Alright, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. Valve. Yes. Corpsejack Menace. Ooh, okay. Double encounters. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna get more lands, but let's do that. Let's double counters. Tap this properly. Black, green, whatever. Okay. Valve. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. So you can see how we're starting to get going now. As long as there's no board wipes or anything. This thing proliferates. I might leave him alive because he's just kind of locking everybody else out. Okay. Should I be concerned? At least stop tapping down all the stuff sometime. Alright. We're gonna swing at you. Nothing, you have nothing. You are the bigger threat. We're gonna swing everything at you. Yeah, this tangle wire is really locking. I keep getting the treasure tokens, so I just keep tapping the treasure tokens. But everybody else, all the other AIs are having to tap down a bunch of their lands and can't actually play anything. So, I mean, I'm alright with that. Okay. 4 1/1 counters. Let's use this to make some mana. All other activated abilities. What other activated abilities do I have? Oh, he gets... Experimental Kraj would get this ability. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Just the battlefield, the number of 1/1 counters equal the amount of mana spent to cast it. Remove a 1/1 counter, put a 1. Okay. So be a 6/6 because of the doubling. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we need Experimental Kraj. No, I think this guy's gonna get us more, I think. So let's do white, red. Oh yeah, now he's a 14/14. Velvet. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Play a land. I think it's our first actual forest. Finally have all the basics. Oh, actually, no, we're missing... still missing, wait, what basic are we missing? Island. We don't have an island yet. Done for Experimental Kraj? Green, green, blue, blue, and then 2. Yeah. Yeah, let's Experimental Kraj. So we need green, green, blue, blue, 1, and take 1 for that. Okay. 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 Okay, so now Ramos is an 18. I could remove 5 counters from it, but I mean, 18/18 is pretty great. We can kind of swing and just knock people out. Is there a way to the mage? Yeah, I'd want to move 1 onto here, but oh, you can. This cannot be 0. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Okay. 1. Yes. That doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now he's an instant kill, right? Or do you have to do 21? I might be wrong about that. Maybe I have to do 21 commander damage. But let's swing at. You're still the most scary, but you're keeping everybody from actually doing anything. So let's knock out. Let's knock out this guy. And you will send these 2 fine fellas. Actually, yeah, we'll send this. Okay. Did that knock him out? I didn't knock him out, so I guess it's 21 commander damage. I'm wrong. I thought it was just 20. Shows how much I play commander. Okay. Are you gonna... Yep, you're gonna keep proliferating, and I'm gonna keep getting a treasure token. Okay. Chromox. Arc Slaughter. Okay. Ooh. Urza Saga. I don't know what you're gonna do with that Urza Saga. Make a 1/1. Okay. Okay. Oh, he has flying, so I can, 1, 2, 3. I just swing at you. Let's do... let's play this Mana Gorger. So green, and then whatever. Okay. Oh, I didn't get a ball on it anymore. So what does this have? Can't attack unless you know 4 more artifacts. Oh, he's gonna... okay. So what I'm gonna do... at you, I'll send Ramos. I'll lock you out of the game. At you, I will send... Fathom Mage. You're not gonna have anything that can do anything. And then you... I must want to keep you alive. We'll send Maroth. We'll send Maroth at you. Just get you as close to dying as possible. Actually, can I end this game right now? How much life do you have? So I'm sending... now I'm sending the Fathom Mage. No, I think I have to go another turn. So send you, I'll send that, and I'll send... so we'll have... a whole 1 life. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I probably could use Experiment Kraj to buff something. I think this is the right way to go. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, you didn't trade. Okay. Alright. Didn't want to block that damage. Don't proliferate. Oh no, he's proliferating again. I'm getting more treasure tokens. So many treasure tokens. Tapping down that. Oh, when you tapped your Urza Saga, you're not even gonna get the construct now. You shouldn't have tapped your Urza Saga. Oh, okay. He's going in on Andrew. Your treasure token. Okay. He's still alive? He's still alive. I thought he did 7 damage to him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This should be over now. I just swing at you with anything. Is it worth me to try to cast anything at this point? Experimental Kraj, but I'm just swinging with Experimental Kraj. Okay, well, let's let's figure out how this is gonna go. So, at you, I will send the Mana Gorger Hydra, which should finish you off. And then at you, I will send Ramos, because you're gonna have to block Ramos. And then we'll send the Fathom Mage and like anything else. The Maroth, I guess. Okay. And that did it. I beat the AI. That was actually a shorter one. I'm surprised. And Ramos really picked up there. And I'll say it was the Smothering Tide that won us the game, right? If we didn't have that Smothering Tide, I guess we can't go back to the field in this one. If we didn't have that Smothering Tide, that thing that was tapping down all their stuff, would have gotten us as well, right? So, there's something to be said for all those, cards that fit into every single deck. The Smothering Tide, the Cyclonic Rift, the Rhystic Study. There's a reason why they go into every deck, because they will win you the game. And I'll go back to Ramos here. One of the benefits of this deck, it's a 5-color deck, and you're incentivized to play a lot of multicolored permanents to get a bunch of 1/1 counters on them. And you notice that I never actually activated his ability, right? I never went to get the 2 of every single color mana, the 10 mana that you would get for removing 5 counters, because Ramos himself, as a commander, you beef him up enough, and he just swings in for lethal anyway. I think we'll call it there, though. I'm actually surprised. This was actually a pretty short one. Maybe I might, maybe poke back into look at the deck here. See any other standouts? Of course, Walking Basilica. Walking Ballista, sorry. Walking Ballista here, he's great for, you get a bunch of 1/1 counters on him and you just start picking away at your opponents. You can see the doubling of 1/1 counters. Corpsejack Menace really did pull out the game for us. Gyre Sage generates a bunch of mana, There's a bunch of stuff in this deck that, very synergistic. And then you have things like Progenitus that just, are just there to be the payoff. So I think that, I think coming back to this, if I wanted to do another revamp of this anytime soon, it would probably be, do I want Progenitus in here? Legacy Weapon. You saw I had Legacy Weapon, but it, 5 mana to remove 1 permanent. It's pretty expensive. Things that proliferate, Hardened Scales. Yeah, so lots of Paramonicon, double stuff, double all the triggered stuff. Chromatic Lantern to help fix our mana. Arcane Signet, I think that was another recent addition that I added. That's another Arcane Signet. Any kind of multicolored deck, throw in an Arcane Signet, throw in, I don't think I put it in here, Command Sphere. Do I have command sphere in here? I do. Yeah, they're in the commander sphere. It's kind of the you know, the standard, you know, Cyclonic Rift, Rhystic Study, Smothering Tithe, Commander Sphere, Arcane Signet, Commander, the Command Tower. Also throw in a Mana Confluence and a City of Brass. I really can't, you know, I've noticed that City of Brass and Mana Confluence are almost the exact same thing. And I mean, I didn't dig enough into this, but for the life of me, I can't figure out why Mana Confluence is so much more expensive than City of Brass. Crystal Quarry, I might say swap that out for something better. I don't, you know, and I've always kind of like, you know, swapped the dual lands, and you can see I was using what are these things called? The fetch lands. You can see, you know, I have all the cheaper fetch lands in here, and I go in and grab the shock lands, shock duels. But you know, you might want to run some triomes in this thing. Triomes would work pretty well in it. They're a little bit slower because they always come in tapped, but you can always cycle them. And this one we didn't get to use that, but you know, you could see that, you know, you use that, you remove 5 1/1 counters for Ramos, and you make a 10/10 endless one. So it's you're kind of almost doubling your 1/1 counters there. Yeah, so that's a look at the Ramos deck. I'm surprised this is actually a pretty short one. I thought this would go a lot longer, but here we are. All right, folks. Well, we'll call it there. I hope you enjoyed looking at this deck. Like I said, this was one of the first ones I built, so first commander decks I built. So you know, be kind as you stare upon it, and you know, feel free to you know, I'll post the deck list in the comments. Feel free to build it yourself, make any modifications you want. EDH Rec I've been kind of poking around recently, so it's a great resource for building commander decks. And as always, give Forge a shot. Jump in there and play around yourself. All right, folks. Well, we'll call it there. Hope to catch you on the next one. Adios.